matchup between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now gone. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
54, right there, 54 miles.
To throw is gone. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they, almost to a man, they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Super one. 26 months. 26 months. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
26 months.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
26 months. 26 months. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want that.
On second and inches, Goff. Here's a diving catch right side. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
Evades him at the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14 to zip. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but You got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On first down, Swift, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here I come.
Again, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw again. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal, New England.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First down.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Neville Gallimore on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Pats at the line ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end. He's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
To Henry.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Once again, it's Swift.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Patriots 22.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown.